I am the Humble Seer.
Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So I'm going to do a soft white underbelly interviewed person named Jazman. She's an OnlyFans webcam model. So we're going to do her past, her present, and her future, right? It's just going to be that traditional read. And let's go ahead and get the cards out on the board. And we'll go from there. So this is her as a young girl. This is her in her teen years. This is her in her 20s and 30s, which is where she's at now. And this is her adult life. And this card is going to be her future. And then we'll get into her mother, father, and her romantic relationships. Okay. So as a young girl, we have the Five of Wands. Now that's very interesting. Okay. Now, these people are interviewed, but I'm here to tell you more and also things that they don't say in the interview, because we all know there's plenty that's not revealed, because anybody that gets into that world of OnlyFans and webcam, they have issues, and it stems from their upbringing. Okay, let's just be honest. Okay, so as a young girl, we have the Five of Wands, and that's not a good card, right? And for any young person. The Five of Wands is about challenges, it's obstacles, it's fights, it's disagreements, it's resistance. And what I get here is that her parents had a lot of that. And this is a household that she grew up in. And her father was always in a frenzy, right? And so her formative years was viewing and watching all of this unfold in her family life. And it's a form of abuse. So that's her as a young girl. This is her in her teens. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is about generosity. All right, now, what I get is, as a teen, because, she's a young person, she's not out there working as of yet. She's just getting everything handed to her, right? And so her teen years are comfort and spoiled, but it's an unhealthy spoil. It's a constant, you're this, you're that, you're the best. It's gaslighting is what I get. I'll get more into it with the parents, because I just get other things that come in. Okay, this is her currently. This is 20s and 30s. Okay, so the Lovers comes into the picture. And this makes sense, because the Lovers is about compassion, good decisions, end of troubles. Okay, so this card represents where she's at right now. And the Lovers is an interesting way to describe things for her. But she has multiple lovers that are on that computer, that are, people that are online. And they all want to be her lover. But you see the snake in the middle? That's all it is. It's a snake. It's not a reality. I see like a puff of smoke. You can't grab a puff of smoke and hold it and do anything with it. It just evaporates almost immediately. And that is what's happening here. And she pushes and pushes and pushes, because in her mind, she wants to be loved. And this is a form of getting that. But she knows that this is short-lived, like that puff of smoke. It's nanoseconds. But right now, she's in this true love, compassion, good decisions, end of troubles type of mind frame. She's in the mind frame of everybody wants me. I'm so, cute. I'm so beautiful. They all want me. Is the mind frame, and I can manipulate them. But what I get is that manipulation is going to come back to haunt her. So let's look at what her adult life is going to be. This is her adult life. Okay, well, that makes perfect sense. Nine of Swords. This is my celebrity card. So anybody that watches my videos, my celebrity videos enough, they know that the Nine of Swords likes to enter the picture with celebrities. And she's a form of celebrity, okay? And so her adult life is going to be filled with the Nine of Swords. It just is what it is. Okay, high on the board. When I put things high on the board, that's, to pay attention to. So yeah, the Nine of Swords: anxiety, distress, lack of sleep, nightmares, miscarriages, hurt feelings. 10 of Swords would be better because that's the end of it. And then you're able to come back around, you're healing, or you're moving on to calmer waters. But in this case, no, she is going to be stuck in that Nine of Swords. She's going to have a realization. She's going to have her aha moment, but it's not going to matter. She's going to be alone, and it's going to drive her mad is what I'm getting. And this is her future, okay? The Emperor. Okay. That's an interesting card because the Emperor is about rules. They're stable. They have rules. They rise to power. It's interesting because we're almost, okay, so this has a couple of meanings. This is her. Even though she's in the mindset of the Nine of Swords, she is still trying to exude that Emperor. But the thing about it is that she's going to be so recognizable with everything that she has done. People will know her on the street. It's a very negative vibe. And she will try to be the Emperor in all circumstances. And she will get into relationships with men who will be emperors. They will be running the show because there's no hiding who she is. She will not be able to keep that from them. So her future is filled with her being an emperor and anybody that she involves herself with being emperors. And they obviously will clash. But the thing is that she needs someone more than they need her. But the men that are going to come into her life are not going to be healthy for her. And I get ever. Okay, let's go into the mother, the father, and her romantic relationships. And we spoke a bit on the romantic relationships, but I believe we'll get much more when we pull that card to close things out. Okay, so we have the mother, and we have the father. And this are her relationships, her romantic relationships. Okay. The mother is Temperance. So the mother has great patience. The mother is, neither parent is pleased with their daughter's choices. They're overcome by them. It brings them down. But the mother tries to keep herself balanced and focused on what she's doing. But it's going to cause the mother issues in her, it already is, in her line of work, because people are finding out about her daughter. Okay, so but the mother loves the daughter very much. There's love there. Okay, this is the father. All right, the father is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is emotionally mature. They're passionate. They're devoted. They're socially intelligent. That's the father. And, he dotes on his daughter. He is passionate about her. He's devoted to her. All of those things that the King of Cups, he loves her. And what I get is, which is interesting, is that he loves her, Jazman, more than his wife, which opens up all sorts of issues that I'm not going to get into here. Okay, this is her in relationships. Okay, well, it makes sense. I mean, there isn't anything up here that is really all that surprising, right? Her relationships are death. And death is divorce, it's endings, it's sadness, it's life changing events. And we really talked about that here. And these are relationships that she even finds herself currently in with these, if you want to call them that, with these people online. It's death, it's endings. But many of these people, has fallen in love with, at least she thinks she has, these people that are online, because that's it. They're online, and many of them are married and in relationships, and they're just coming out there for their fix. It's a really sad story. It's a sad story. Let's I'm gonna pull an oracle card for her to close things out, because she'll see this reading. I think it's important for her to, try to, get a grasp on life and really get a grasp on reality. What does the oracle card want to tell us? Okay, kitchen tools, meal preparation. That's an interesting card, but it's a card that, I mean, there's so many things that are flooding in. One is to watch your diet, watch what you're eating. That's the main thing. And the other is her desire, which is interesting, is to cook for someone. It's to cook for, she has this fantastical dream of a dream husband. And she would want to prepare things and do things for him. It would go beyond the kitchen. She wants to be a traditional housewife, is what I get. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by the Humble Seer. Do consider liking, sharing, subscribing, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about this reading. Buy me a coffee if you would like to support me, and that will be in the description box below. And until next time, as always, you take good care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.